Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Extra Dark podcast. Um, I'm Darckeco. Next to me is
MrExtra.
we're both idiots that like gaming and anime, but we also have our other interests.
In my case, my interest would be mainly cooking. Love to make myself a mean dish, and who doesn't? I also like to watch anime. I love to game, and a little side interest is criminal documentaries and podcasts. How about you?
Oh yeah, technically, that's how we end up becoming friends mostly, is with through anime.
Oh yeah.
But on top of that, it's mostly sometimes I like to watch a couple of engineering stuff because technically that's my major. I'll just say that. And on top of that is cars. I don't know stuff like a lot, but I will say I know a mean GTR when I see one.
And in my many years of being friends with Eco, Dark Eco more specifically, I have picked up on a couple things of cars. Still, when they talk about cars, it just goes over my head, but certain keywords and phrases, yeah, stick to me, and I'll be like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's been multiple times where I have to look be like, so this is this and this is this, and he's like, uh huh.
I'm better with the engineering part of the cars, not much of the the language, I guess, for lack of better words. I'm not big on the language. I'm more of the work. I can understand that. The language, you lost me.
I mean, yeah, look at the high school we went to.
Alright. Speaking about the high school, that's exactly where we both met under the craziest and abnormal of circumstances.
You'll never guess what's the program we got into that made us friends.
That same program bonded us when we were kicked out of it as well. Um, I came in as an incoming sophomore.
And I was a
I
freshman.
transferred from a different school in Queens, New York, where we both grew up. Um, and I saw a program called the Aviation High School Air Force ROTC. So I decided, hey, that's pretty dope. I got some family in the military. Why not? I'll join this.
For me, it was completely different. I went to the open house. Well, not the open house, but like the
Yeah,
freshman
he got in that
orientation.
trap.
The freshman orientation. Let's just say there was two cute girls that led the group, and they were in ROTC. I didn't know. So they were like, "Oh, we was talking about volleyball. First of all, we was in the gym talking about volleyball and weight training and all that. Then all
The
of a sudden,
volleyball lore starts this early.
the volleyball lore starts this early. You'll know later on what we're talking about. But we went into the weight room, and they were like, "So do you guys want to sign up?" I'm zoned out of my mind, so normally I last thing we was talking about volleyball, so I just thought, "Oh, they want to. I want to join the volleyball team." I looked at my schedule. First day of school, JROTC. I said, "Fucking a." But there was a positive that came out of it, and that's
Big
this one.
positive. Was good. We somehow managed to get sat next to each other, even though our last names are so far away from the alphabet in
So
chronological
far.
order. Him being an M and me being a C. Um, Somehow we managed to sit next to each other, and then from there, just the icebreakers occurred. I feel like we found out we had a very similar sense of humor, along with some of the peers that were around us.
I think the big one was Laffy Taffy.
Yup, I knew it. I knew it. To this day, I hear that song and I chuckle to myself. That is one of my favorite songs.
that thanks to how we met. That is my favorite song. I'm
Yeah.
like every just like you. Every I chuckle and I'm like, you know what? This is a good song.
Now, from there, the shenanigans didn't stop
Oh,
because we then found to realize that we were in the same health class together.
oh no.
And our teacher was very oblivious.
I think he was blind at one point.
It's some big burly buff dude teaching these prepubescent kids about sex was the funniest thing that I would pay to go back to.
Oh yeah. But one question I have: why was that classroom so big?
Honestly, I don't know. I just feel like aviation just had extra room. I feel like that was supposed to be another type of classroom for like shop.
Probably.
Ooh, some backstory to our high school. We went to, I'm gonna name drop this one. We went to Aviation High School right in Long Island City, New York. It is a trade high school for aviation maintenance. Um, Based on our interest, we took none of that route,
uh,
but we did
slightly.
steal a lot of their experiences and their knowledge for our everyday lives.
Yeah, everyday life and engineering in my major. But
Me, I'm just a handyman.
it's crazy how that it's a high school that we went to, and they were offering that the program with the
Oh
licenses.
yeah,
It's
the
crazy.
welding, the sheet metal,
The
the working on
woodworking and
actual
all that.
engines.
Yeah.
Throughout high school, obviously, I was a year older, year above,
Hmm.
Dark, and so we obviously didn't have the same connections, but somehow we would always find each other either after school or during lunch, either chill, talk,
And
or
early mornings.
another early mornings, especially early mornings. I would be there, crack of dawn, and be at school.
Yeah,
As soon
we
as
had
that door opens to the
class.
cafeteria, I'm there.
We most people had class at like 7:15 in the morning.
One place that we did bond most of all was on the courts, specifically the handball courts.
I could still beat you in a 1v1 though.
I feel like it's just tied. On the contrary, a game of us, we have to set it to 11 or else it would take hours. But I will say that Darckeco does have a little bit more skill because he has the ability to use both his arms while I only have the ability to use my right majority and my left very, very little.
And that's the same thing for me. It's just left hand mostly, right hand slightly.
So
Back
our games are
then,
going
it was yeah,
forever.
same, yeah.
We would play for court when we go to the park where all the other kids. We would steal courts from people, and then we would just play for hours and hours. I got to the point where I would skip. In my senior year, I would skip my first two classes and I'll be at the park. Shout out Skillman by Long Island City. I'll be at that park playing handball from 7 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning till 11 a.m. where I go in for lunch.
You oh, that's a bit outlandish.
I play every day, every day.
But
Because I didn't know how to play. I learned how to play. I think my sophomore year, and then I didn't perfect it till my senior year.
well, that's crazy. You used to leave. You used to not go into school. I used to leave school early to go play.
Yeah, it was the old high school days. Obviously, with graduation, we obviously went our separate ways, personal life, and me with my own route and stuff. But eventually, to I think none of our knowledge, because I don't quite remember. I don't know if you remember how we managed to reconnect, but I know where we reconnected, and that is the magical world of gaming.
Yeah, I honestly have no clue how. I think if I had an inclination, it was probably. I think I saw you online or something.
Yeah, it was just gaming. I think it was playing Rainbow Six, probably.
No,
If not, then it was like either the Call of Duty at the time or some zombies.
probably.
'Cause I remember I was big in Rainbow Six when it first came out, and I know you, me, and one of our friends, Arvin, his gamer tag, we would play before it got very scuffed.
Oh yeah, then yeah. If it's that, if it's with Arvin, it's probably Siege. Cause me and him was big on Siege then.
Oh yeah, it was our version of Counter-Strike. And speaking about the gaming, I feel like it would be only right to say how we came about our gamer tags. If you would like to go first.
Okay, you're gonna judge me because I can't spell.
You're gonna judge me.
I used to love the Jack and Dexter games. I'm gonna say it now. I used to play Jack and Dexter, the whole trilogy. I used to even have Dexter
Um,
for the PSP. And when I got the PS3, it was like, oh, pick a gamer tag. Still, don't mind you, I'm still in love with Jack and Dexter. Pause. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna take the anti-villain's power. Pretty much, that was pretty much what it was. It was called Darckeco. I spelled dark wrong. and this is
How
how I
old
got
were you?
Darckeco. I probably was. When did the PS3 come out? What,
I can just
2000,
check that for you right quick.
2012? No, 13, 14, 2015, maybe? I had got the PS3.
It was released in 2006, the original PS3.
2016?
2006.
2006. Whoa, whoa. We're
And
old.
2007, it was released in North
So
America.
2007, so that means, yeah, about
I think I got it a few
2010.
years after that.
Yeah, 2010 I had gotten it, so I was probably like 11. Because I got it for my birthday. I was probably like
Mm,
11. Don't judge me. I can't spell. I know I can't
I
spell.
mean, and that is
But
the name that
you,
we've been
sir,
stuck with. Okay,
you, sir,
here we go.
you gotta explain yourself.
Alright, so I remember when I got the PS3. It was I got it for Christmas. It was just right after Call of Duty Black Ops 1 came out for the Nintendo Wii. I did play my first Call of Duty on the Nintendo Wii. Don't ask me how, it was very weird, complicated. But I got it right after. I probably was like 13, around that age, 12,
Okay,
13.
wait. Did you have the controller though? That the
That the gun
setup.
controller,
Yeah, the
yes, the
gun
gun.
controller.
Yes, I did have it. Of course, why didn't I have that? I think it came with it. But I got my first PS3. I got it kind of late, a little after everybody. My first game on it was Modern Warfare 3, so it was the Christmas release for Modern Warfare 3 because Modern Warfare 3 came out that I got it that year that Modern Warfare 3 came out.
Mhm.
So, they said choose a name tag, and I'm still pretty short, standing at 5'5". I'm not gonna say I'm tall, I think I'm the shortest of my friend group, but I was pretty short when I was younger. I was even shorter. So,
As you
um,
should.
as I was picking my name, I like to be known as Mr. Extra. And I've tried to change it because PSN had gave us an opportunity to change our names for the first time in like 20 years. So I tried to change to Mr. Extra and it was taken, so I'm stuck with my full name, which is Mr. Extra underscore big size. Now, I was again 12, 13 at the time, and I did not know what the significance behind these words in this order meant. I put big size because I was considered small and I wanted to feel bigger amongst my friends. So I put Mr. Extra, which is something that I was called ever since I was younger because everyone says I over exaggerate everything and they just called me, Mad Extra, and I just stuck with Mr. because I'm a guy extra because that's what I was called, and I put big size because I didn't want to be fun sized. And as an adult, I realized what a mistake I've made.
Honestly, I think I would have clowned you even more if you had put fun size.
I wasn't clowned until I reached like probably high school, which is very shortly after.
So that will conclude our introductions. We don't want to keep this video too long because it's just a basic introduction of me and Extra here. You can find us on IG at ExtraDarck somewhere. You'll probably find it
Would you like
somewhere.
to spell it?
Uh, I don't want to make fun of my spelling mistakes though. Fine.
EXTRA
Darck.
for the people out there. They have to know the spelling, or else they won't find us. They're gonna spell it the right way.
But okay, Mister Font Size.
All right.
But yeah, we also have our personal IGs, our personal Snapchats. Mr. Extra, do you want to shout out anything?
Uh, yeah, my personal IG. If you ever guys want to DM me personally, it's Mr. Extra, Mr. Dot Extra 8, the number 8. I just post random stuff throughout my day. Sometimes post a meme or two, some bilingual memes. I do speak Spanish. That's pretty much it.
All right, and my personal is Darckeco, but spelled differently because fuck it, why not? It's gonna be Drackeco. That is on IG. On Instagram, it'll be Darckeco as in my gamer tag. And like, comment, subscribe, and follow, and hope to see you in the next video.
Yes, if any people have any comments or topics that we want to talk about or want us to get into, please comment because we are lacking topics exponentially.
Way too much. We
But
have no topics
other
at
than
all.
that, it was a pleasure. I hope we get to make more of these soon, and I hope that you guys somewhat enjoy a peek into our lives and a peek into our minds. Talk to you guys
I
later.
don't think I want people peeking into my mind.
That's fine. Fair enough.